Hey everyone, Corey Walen, managing partner, Bridgemark Strategies, firm that's helped thousands of financial advisors objectively explore the broker-dealer and RIA marketplace and help them find the firm with the right combination of feel, fit, and financials for them and their business. I was speaking with a large wirehouse team last week. They've had a few friends that have made the move to independence and are just curious in terms of what life looks like over there. And the main advisor is about 10 years from getting out of the business. It's a huge goal of his to maximize the valuation of his business over that time. And is just trying to consider, should he stay or should he leave? So I just built a really basic spreadsheet and went over it with him and his team to show what they could potentially get for their practice on the employee channel versus the independent side. And the numbers were really, really staggering. And I know other advisors have this question, and I just wanted to help them maybe answer that question. So the team that I was having a conversation with, they were doing about $4 million in trailing 12 production. And I did a side-by-side analysis after the multiple that they could receive on both sides, and then after tax dollars, what they actually get to keep. So if you take a look on the employee side, $4 million in trailing 12 revenue, the typical sunset program inside of a wirehouse is going to get you close to 2 times your trailing 12 revenue. So you're looking at about $8 million, which sounds really good on paper. But after you get taxed on that at ordinary tax rates of 40% at that income, you're only left with $4.8 million of that money. When you take a look at the independent side, you start with $4 million in trailing 12 revenue. Businesses on the independent side are valued a little bit differently at this size. They're based off of their true net cash flow or the profitability of the organization. So out of a $4 million practice, the EBITDA is typically around $2 million. The average multiple on a practice that size is around 11 times that. So 2 million at an 11 times multiple is going to give you around $22 million. So the real benefit here is not just the increased multiple. The big difference here is that when you sell your practice on the independent channel, you're selling your practice at long-term capital gains tax rates, 20% versus 40% over here. So, 80% of $22 million is $17.6 million on the independent side. I know these numbers seem ridiculous, but these are numbers that we're seeing every single day helping financial advisors sell their practice. So when you do the math on this, independent versus employee, you're getting about 3.6 times the after-tax dollars on the independent side versus the employee channel. And this really made this financial advisor, want to take a look more at the independent side. So if you're in an Edward Jones type of model or a wirehouse model or inside of a bank, this is the max valuation that you're going to get for your practice. Plugging into the independent channel and with all the institutional financing that's out there and the open market for hundreds of different firms to be able to bid on your practice is what really gets you to this huge multiple that we're talking about. We could go so much more depth into this conversation, but just wanted to show you on really high level how that extra money could really impact your legacy as an advisor. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to have a conversation. My contact information is all over my YouTube page, and I look forward to talking soon. Thanks.